Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Welcome back. Been a minute. Reggie TV bringing y'all another episode of the pod. We just want to, formally was to put that on something. we still, mulling over a name, but we'll let y'all know once we get it. But right now, it's just a pod. That's what we doing. I got my brother with me, Big Lou. Welcome, Big Lou.
What's up, people? What's up, people? Welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a while, but I'm happy to be back with y'all. Ready to bring up some of these current topics or whatever the case may be, getting some hot topics and things. So let's go.
Hey, yo, that's what we on. So first things first, we gotta address this beef and everything that's surrounded. I just want to get Big Lou's take. For one, have you heard GNX, bro?
Not heard really one song. It's
And,
very embarrassed to say
that's
that
tough.
one song on the album yet.
This man living like that.
Around the whole LA area, in every way, playing the song Squabble Up.
Right.
God knows.
I'm sure you hear that every day.
Every
Most
day.
of the time.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but and that's all right, but the fact that, you haven't heard that, the point that I was making and talking about, him going on tour, the GNX tour or the Grand National tour with him and SZA, that's coming up. What do you think about him basically having two shows in Toronto, and with those shows, Drake buying up all the front seat floor seats, and Kendrick Kendrick then giving out the tickets for free to people so he can fill up the seats anyway. What do you think? What you think about that?
Anyway, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. And it's it's a little embarrassing if you ask me. If I was straight,
Right,
I'd be totally embarrassed if these allegations are true and that he actually did, everything that we're talking about, bought, all of the tickets or whatever the case may be, kind of putting a little monkey wrench
right,
in, his little show out there, whatever the case may be. He don't want it to blow up in his city, where he's from and everything like that. So, which is going to happen anyway, you know what I
right.
mean? I believe. So, man, him bringing up lawyers, about the Super Bowl. Uh, it's a lot of real punk moves. I'm just gonna say it like that. That I've been hearing, coming
Right.
from the Drake team. You know what I mean? So, again, if these allegations are true, um, then I believe, these are some punk moves, and my boy just need to get back to making some music for the fans that like him. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, sometimes you just gotta understand, that you just lost. I
Right.
had a battle with a dude in 10th grade and I got murked. You know what I mean? I was gonna do something. I was writing something, you know what I mean? And I just know, and I knew I was gonna go in on him. I was a 10th grader, he was a senior, you know what I mean? And this dude, he murked me, bro. You know what I mean? I had to go get back up from a few of my buddies. You know what I mean? To
That's
finish it off for me. You know, by that time, the focus was kind of off of me, but man, I got embarrassed. 10th grade. Um, I don't really want to put no names out there, nothing like that, even though it's not necessarily, a bad situation. The only person getting embarrassed was me, so, you know what I mean? And I realized and I learned my lesson that truthfully, I wasn't a battle rapper. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know
And
what?
Drake, if you hearing anything I say, bro, just say what I just said right now. That's all you have to do. Say exactly what I just said right now. You know what? I lost. You know what I mean? And I'm not a battle rapper.
Well,
Congratulations to
look, let me,
what you
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Let me stop you though. You can't do that though. So at this juncture, you can't say you're not a battle rapper after battling multiple people before this, claiming a victory over Meek Mill when he battled with him. Even though he lost in the battle with Pusha T, you still participated in the battle and made songs to go back and forth. So you can't say that you are not a battle rapper. You can't say you lost. You can't say you lost, and you can give the Kendrick his flowers and say, "Hey man, you got this one. I ain't with it. I'm gonna go back and just make my little music. You got it, bruh. You could have did that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you can't say I'm not a battle rapper when you was battling other people, and if you would have won, you would have been a battle rapper. You see what I'm saying?
You right, you right,
Yeah,
you right.
yeah. So I mean, but the whole idea behind you suing, you doing all this other stuff, talking about him getting streaming bots and paying to help him increase his streams and all this thing from a company that probably did the same thing for you as a number one artist for 14 years. You know what I mean? It's wild. It's wild in itself. Um, I like to think that not only is you calling it a punk move, this is the wackest move in the history of hip hop, and it's not even close. It's not even close.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying?
I
And then
agree.
people talk about people liking this to KD going to the Golden State. No, this is worse than KD going to the
It's
Golden
worse.
State Warriors.
It's worse.
This is KD didn't go to the commissioner. You know what I'm saying? KD just went to another team. I mean, that team happened to be stacked, but he didn't go. Drake went to the federales, homie.
This dude turned into Karen and went to go get them
Yeah,
laws. He went to go get them laws.
I mean the straight lawyers. You see what I'm saying? So again, I would like to uh, you know give him the benefit of the doubt in the sense of being able to, at least if he said that, at least if you were just like I lost. And just let the man have his little lap instead of keep trying to throw little jabs and doing little things here and there to try to sabotage and just take your L, bro.
I don't know if I was saying that in two different ways or whatever the case may be, because I was definitely saying in my scenario with me in 10th grade that I lost. You know what I mean? Like,
No, no, no. I know you were. Yeah, I know you were. Yeah,
I was saying, but Drake, you need to say same thing I said. You know what I mean?
right.
Like, you know,
100%. Yeah, I was just rebutting the part about not being a battle rapper. But
yeah,
hey, on that same note though, Lou, I don't know if you know who you know who TDE. You know who TDE is? You know what that is, right?
say it again.
TDE, Top Dog Entertainment. Top
Yeah,
Dog Entertainment
yeah,
is the label that Kendrick was on formerly. He's no longer on that label now.
yeah.
But he was on that label coming up with Schoolboy Q and Absol and Sir.
Yeah, I know them
And
very well.
right, all right. So there's a young artist, a young lady by the name of doechii. I
Yes,
don't know you. All right. All right. So doechii.
yeah,
Doechii is fire, right? So she got a new album out. I think it's called the something alligator. That's crazy that I don't even. I'm gonna put the album here, but doechii got a new album out, and she was performing on the Stephen Colbert show. I don't know if you know who Stephen Colbert is. He's on the late night folks like Letterman and all the Conan and all these other guys or all these. I'm probably saying people who ain't even on TV no more, but you know what I mean. The late night cats that do their little talk shows.
uh-huh.
So she performing. She performing on the talk show. She has a
Keep going.
performance. She killing it. She does. She got a whole band and everything. You know what I mean? She got black all black girls with the
It's a
braids and
sunny
they got
day.
the Gucci skirts and
The
all that.
gang's all
They doing their
here.
thing, right?
right?
So
No
she
chip
kill
on
it,
my shoulders.
and folks get online, of course. Excuse me.
2910 East
Of course,
Genesee
these
Street,
are
where people mix weed with
birthdays.
their
You know
nicotine
what I mean?
trees. I wish I had
Talking
a
about
soda and a
this
dime
is
piece
this is
chip,
Harriet
so I
Tubman
could just
music.
kick back and sip my lime in
Oh, wow.
peace.
They
Easy
wow,
breezy,
like
beautiful,
nah,
erratic,
Harriet Tubman
scatter-minded
music,
manic,
protest
borderline
music,
addict. I try to take
slavery hymns or tunes.
Wow.
Uh, like literally wrote it down, bruh, and posted it.
Okay.
Um, so and I'm gonna put some of those here so we can see it together, so everybody can understand what I'm talking about. Because I got some screenshots of some of those things, and I'm gonna put them here. But you can see what I'm talking about when I talk about people that are just. First of all, to
Wow.
put that in a yeah, to put that in a negative connotation where anything associated with Harriet Tubman is negative. Why is that negative? How is that negative? How are you putting that? How are you trying to make what your point and make it bad? That if she is writing something in the name of that of her, then it is negative
Yeah. I
by
mean,
some chance. But at the same time, like for you to think that anything with soul music, they were this young man was saying anything with soul music is you want to get that out of here, and that's crazy. And as if that's not the root of everything. But I just want to get your take on what you think about hearing that, bro, and seeing that. What do you think?
well, for one, I think, you know, Black people in general, especially those who have, deep roots and can have this type of effect on the world. You know what I mean? Like what Kendrick is doing, or whatever the case may be, you can make people that angry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
To say something that's completely unwarranted, almost like asinine, you
right,
know, and just to make a point in the area of resistance because they don't, you know what I mean? Even if they weren't a Drake fan, if they were just a Kendrick hater, you know what I mean? Be-
right,
because of his skin color, because of his
right.
natural
That's true.
hair and look, because of the city that he comes from, what he represents. You know what I mean? And so I think
Mhm.
because that is now a thing, you know what I mean, in the culture of music and stuff like that, I think it's hated on. I think dark, I think is now being propelled, to, closer to the top again because of Kendrick. You know what I mean? So being a light skinned dude right now may not be popular because of the beef. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm not saying that that's really true or not. That would just be my take on it right now, that it could be a small little, you know, fraction of a thing that said that puts, um, you know, the lighter complected, folks right now, you know, just a little subservient to the dark skinned, folks because of this beef only. Because right now it feels like everybody want to be dark skinned and know how to crip walk and live in Compton or live in Watts or whatever the case may be. If we just gonna be real, you know what I mean. You want to be from LA right now. You know what I mean. No matter where you from, you know, on the map, all the way to Canada, you know? And so I think that's really what it is. And so because Kendrick has made such uh, historic, stamp on hip hop and, just music in general, I just think there's some people that just gonna have some negative, things to say about it, mainly because it is like the topic. You know what I mean? Like, what's bigger than, that right now, other than like the presidency? You know what I mean? Or Trump
Right.
or something
Right.
along those lines. You know what I mean? So again, his music is dope. Again, I gotta listen to the album, of course, to see
Yeah,
what
that's
this one is
crazy.
about. But
That's
yeah,
crazy.
I think that's why a person would make, a crazy statement like that, man, just because, when a person is on top, man, everybody's gonna come for you, no matter what it is.
Hey,
And throw darts. Go ahead.
yeah, and I know I wanted to jump in and just close it out by talking about this last point, and I wanted to save this one for last. Our comedian Adam Schultz said some crazy comments about essaying Kendrick Lamar if they were in a cell together or something. If they were by themselves, he's so small, it would be nothing he can do. Basically,
Okay,
that's what
so
he.
who was this person again?
So his the comedian Adam Schultz, and if I showed you, I'm gonna put him up here, and so you all can
With
see.
Kendrick that he's talking a lot of shit, but if it came down to it, I could put him on my lap. I could feed him a bottle. I could put him on my lap. I could feed him a bottle and make love to him if I wanted to, and there's nothing he could do about it. I might not be hard. Dick might just slap soft against his butt. I could be romantic with him, and there's nothing he could do about it. To the point, like I think I'm so charming, he would just fall into it.
Fuck, yeah,
This
yeah,
didn't beat me up in the ring. Not That's not where you
nothing,
went.
nothing. Went straight to there, straight
You
to
went
straight,
straight to that, huh? Yeah.
straight to SA. So uh, later, he got on, and again, these are response to Kendrick on his song, because you haven't heard the song. He makes comments about don't let no white comedian talk about black women. And now he's not talking to white comedians, because clearly white comedians can say whatever they want. He's talking to the black mother on the panels with him that he be doing these podcasts with, and they sitting across and they from him and they laughing while he making all these jokes about black women and about black men and about black culture. And he's saying to them, like, don't be sitting across from nobody letting them talk crazy about black women or talk crazy about anybody. That's what he's saying. He's not even talking to you. You see what I'm saying? But he took offense to what Kendrick wrote in the song. And that was his response to Kendrick. Like, I said, like, anyway, basically kind of say I'll say what I want, and if there's nothing you can do about it. Put me in the mind of buck breaking. I don't know if you know what that is. And you, do you?
Go
You
ahead.
know,
Go ahead.
like, but buck breaking is just a short, quick, you know, synopsis of that. It's basically when the slave masters men in front of the people, in front of everybody, to show their dominance. I'm gonna do this in front of all y'all.
Yeah. Okay.
That's. I mean, I'm sure you heard it. You
Yeah,
probably just didn't remember the
I
terms.
just needed to hear. God.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what buck breaking is. It's like I'm gonna break you. I'm gonna break you down, and then I'm gonna do it in front of your wife, in front of your children, in
Yeah.
front of your cousins, your uncles,
It
your
was more.
grandparents.
It was more breaking you down mentally than anything.
Oh yeah, but not just you. Everybody around you too.
Yeah. Right. You're supposed to be a strong person and just really
And
just
now you got to go home and go to your wife, and you can be in front of your wife.
very broken.
So you joke about it though. You make it a joke over something he wasn't even saying it. You got butthurt about what he said, what he wrote in the song. So like I said, later on, he doubled down on the comments, because of course Kendrick Lamar fans later on, some of his fans that reach out and say, they're gonna want to do something to you. Like hey, don't be walking around LA thinking you can just walk around talking crazy. You know what I mean? A lot of Kendrick fans, mention that to him on posts that he made since then, even though those posts were with his family. But it get real when it's with your family, and I'm not condoning nobody talking to threatening nobody's family or nothing like that. So I'm not saying it's okay to threaten him and his daughter or nothing like that or whatever it is. But I am saying it's all fun when he's like y'all jokes. Like, what if they joking? You don't like that though. See what I'm saying? Like, so it's like being real. The joke comedians go far. Dave Chappelle goes far sometimes. The comedians go far. If I'm being honest, that's the people that that toe the line. But you got to also have delicate delivery, and be real. Your shit got to be funny. You know what I mean? And yours wasn't funny. Like you making love to a man in the cells, like nobody's laughing at that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and
Mm.
also sometimes it's the messenger. You know what I mean? It's just
I mean
you.
that
You can't be the one to say that. You know what I mean? And just like because somebody gets something different from you saying it as opposed to David Chappelle saying it. You know,
yeah,
and
yeah,
so
but Lou Messenger and because Bill Burr, white comedian, does race jokes all the time, and it's not
my
necessarily.
phone about to die.
Oh, that shit died. We 23 minutes in because this is the last topic anyway. Lou's phone died on us. I'm gonna have to close it out. We're gonna do it like that. This is the revamped version. We appreciate y'all for joining. Those that did, check us out. We love y'all. Reggie TV. I'm gone.